Greetings, chess players. Sorry about clearing my voice there. I was rushing after restarting the computer. Uh, Clearing the throat is not the ideal way to start a broadcast. I understand. Um, so, tonight is Thursday night, and it so happens and it's so nice that the World Championship match, FIDE decided to take a break from the World Championship so that I could got my juice here so that I could play some games with my friends from Gomes Elementary School. We just had our lesson, and Crosser Bishop played a. I'm going to post it on my blog. He played an impressive game-winning combination. Wait till you guys see. And speaking of the World Chess Championship, I will be posting 3 quizzes tonight to go with games 3, 4, and 5. So look for those. I have quizzes for games 1 and 2 already posted along with the videos on dailychessmusings.com. And I also have the 2 Clash of Geniuses games, which are 2 games I thought were important games between Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi. All right. So having said all of that is at dailychessmusings.com. You'll see in the menu at dailychessmusings.com an item titled FIDE World Championship 2021. Click that. You'll see all the video lessons, plus have access to the quizzes. But right now, let me make sure chess.com is up top. And it says, I have been disconnected. Please refresh the page to reconnect. Let's see. Let's see if that works. I've never tried just refreshing to reconnect. It did. So I learned a new technique. Normally I would go like and log in again. So Crosser Bishop has challenged me. I'll go ahead. I'm going to accept different time control games tonight. It's all good. So I'm accepting Crosser Bishop right now, and I am white. Pawn in the center, controlling a center square. And he likes the Sicilian. I'm going to go ahead and play knight f3. I think last time I played him against the Sicilian, I played d4. And then bishop b5. This is the Moscow or Rosalimo. And then I'll trade. This is an easy way to play the Sicilian. And in fact, we saw it in, I want to say we saw it in the Carlsen Karyakin World Championship match. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play d3. Rosalia just showed up to. She's making juice. We get these products, all these vegetables mailed to us each week. There's a few services that do this, and since getting really sick a couple years ago, I've really tried healthier diet and such, and yeah, juicing, beets, and I don't even know what's in here, but it's good. Beets, bell peppers, I taste. All right, so Crosser Bishop pushes to the to d5. I'm going to go ahead and take because I'm castled and he's not. So I'm opening up the center. Hi, Isabella and Athena. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. So the center is opening up, and he's still there. So I like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put my queen in the same file as his king, because that's usually a good thing to do, especially with the center semi-open. Maybe he's going to play knight takes knight, and I'll play pawn takes knight. Because, yeah, if he does this, and I do this, and then, he goes that way. Interesting. Attacking, but that just drops a knight. I think knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, castle queen side, and then I was going to move. I was going to explain that thought. Move rook over to b1 and launch the. Thanks, Ro. Launch the a file down at his castled king. That was the plan. But Remember, this is like a blitz game, and here I am yammering on about my juice choices and things, and I'm looking at the clock. I'm down to 3.5 minutes. Knight b5. So I'm keying in on c7 with two pieces. Yeah, this is a fun break. I've been, working pretty hard. My computer's been broken. The one I use for my private lessons and stuff, that's been a real bummer. And then it's made it harder for me, but I'm still, I'm a professional, so I've been doing coverage of the FIDE World Championship. Chekaruski. That's what I was hoping to do. And then I'm probably going to take his rook here. I can always scare this knight away because, see, it can't take right now, right? It's not really, it's just by itself over here. Okay. I'm going to, should I trade? Oh, nope, nope. That's a weird arrow. Used the wrong button there. Yeah, I'll trade. And then I think scaring the knight away. Should I play c3? No, because if you play c3, then this pawn is attacked twice and only defended once, right? So I'm going to play a3 to scare that knight away. That way d3 is defended. Now this knight, my knight over on a8 is trapped. If it stays there, that's okay with me because I traded it for a rook. Organizing my pieces. I'm planning on moving this knight maybe over here and then this pawn forward and launching an attack. I'm kind of, let me get rid of some of this nonsense. Okay, good. Let's see. So I mean, I knew my knight was trapped. What I'm considering right now is, should I play check and then take looks pretty good to me. I get a positive endgame, but I see no reason why I shouldn't at least weaken things first, right? I'll weaken his pawn structure on the way out with my knight. So I'm expecting him to take. And then I'm going to pop this knight up here, trade off knights and queens. Good game to start the night off with, Crosser Bishop. And remember, I'm going to share a stunning combination from Crosser Bishop later on my blog this evening. So look for that at dailychessmusings.com. You just click on the Chess Musings blog. It's one of the longest continuously running blogs on the internet. I've been doing it for like 14 years, I think. So man, this is some powerful juice. Getting a little bit of a sugar rush. Not that it has like sweet things in it, but still, vegetables do have reasonable sugar content. Yep, definitely those sweet peppers. Those are good. I wonder what Crosser Bishop's contemplating here. I mean, he should just take the knight, right? Hopefully my internet didn't time out. No, I'm still good. Hopefully his didn't. Just take the knight, man. And then I'm going to trade knights and queens with you, hopefully. And then I'll have a rook versus knight endgame. Or, no, a two rook versus rook endgame. What am I saying? Rook versus queen. Knight. I don't know what I was saying there. Nonsense. My wife tells me that my drink is beets, peppers, cucumbers, and an apple. So right now, I am drinking beets, cucumbers, peppers, and an apple. Uh-oh. You know, I suspect something went wrong with Crosser Bishop. And that's a shame. We there were some more learning points I was seeing as possibilities in this game. Sometimes the internet doesn't play nice. So again, my name is Chris Torres. This is I run Daily Chess Musings. I took like I said, my Chess Musings blog had been going for like 12, 13 years. I upgraded it to dailychessmusings.com. All right. And nope, 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 nope. I'm going to close this. Who else wants to play me? Who else wants to play me a game? Dice Knights. I'll accept it. Dice Knights wants to play a 15-10. Sounds good. So I've played Crosser Bishop. Now I'm going to play Dice Knights. How much fun. I'm going to go with the Latvian Gambit. Whoa, boy. Dangerous. Moving Freddy early, right? I could be susceptible to some kind of fast zigzag kind of attack on my king. I have to always be mindful of that. And I'm thankful that he put pawn to d3 because that blocks his bishop from coming out here and preventing me from castling. Let's see. I'm gonna that d3. I'm trying to remember. It'll come to me. I'm gonna play knight c6 first, then d5. Pawn to d5. So I got 2 pawns in the center. White has no pawns in the center. But he is ahead by 1 pawn. Okay, now he has a center pawn. Let's see. This is a little tricky. I have to calculate just a little bit. I'm going to play e4, which, it makes this weak for sure. But it's kicking the knight on f3. Excuse me, I'm drinking beets, cucumbers, peppers, all that stuff. Now I got to be real careful about this. So that's, it's a good thing I have this knight here, right? If I did not have that knight there, this could end very badly. Bishop d6, and then I want a castle, but I'm also threatening, I was threatening his knight twice, so he bailed on that. Most openings I actually haven't studied openings. I've seen famous games. I've seen lots and lots of chess games. And that's how, and I just use good common sense. I think it's the best way to learn to play chess. Again, opening up, the center, and then I'm targeting this, and then down here, right? White isn't castled yet, and their belly buttons exposed. Before I play that, I almost played. Maybe you saw it. I think I should play Queen H4 check. Yeah, let's do it. Let's teach these kids something tonight, Chris. Queen H4 check. So blocking with G3 probably isn't going to work so well because I got knight takes G3. All right, and then like I said, I got knight takes G3. Pawn taking, then my queen would take the, okay, so he doesn't play the pawn take. All right, so I'm taking this square and this square. And if I play bishop c5 now, that means his king has to, his king would have to go back to, back there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the bishop. And so now his king has to go back here. I can move the knight out of the way and say check. See that? I almost captured here. I almost just, and that's just silly, greedy, nonsensical, not paying attention to the tactics kind of stuff. And then I should be able to finish this out. I think putting knight there, check. My queen's checking his king. then his king moves, and then my queen says checkmate, or so, you know, something like this, right? Yep. So that's a check. So I used the zigzag attack. That queen coming out. See, I talked about his threat of using the zigzag, but I used. This is what I call the zigzag attack. My students are quite familiar with this. And then putting the queen here should be checkmate. Okay, that was a good game. Who's next? Let's find out. Let's find out. We've got a ruler of all worlds. I'll go ahead and accept that. That's a 5-minute game. Oh, and I'm missing some material. Ruler of all worlds. You know what you're doing, man. All right, so e4. By the way, make sure you check out dailychessmusings.com. All you kids from Gomes go through the videos from the World Championship. I expect it. Get your extra credit points on the quizzes. You'll learn a lot. Okay, so I am down, significant material to start with, so I have to be extra aggressive against ruler of all worlds. Extra aggressive means keeping tension and threatening the belly button, right? So we're keeping this tension here, and I'm threatening his belly button. Not castling there. Castling would have been more conservative. And I am ladies and gentlemen, I am a USCF correspondence chess master. Played in some of the higher rated, bigger, even international correspondence chess events. But regularly, my students give me a challenge. It's how I stay sharp. It's great, actually. All right, I'm going to come out here. I'm threatening checkmate. If he blocks it here, then I'm going to come over here, right, and say check. That's the plan. So if black plays, good. So he did it the best way possible. But let's see. Now, if I take like this, I could remove the guard and then come, whoop, 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 whoop. Look, I almost made a move instead of drawing an arrow. I'm going to remove the guard. Let's see. This is a little bit of a trap, too. Black should not take this pawn. My game is wacko. Is this your game? I see somebody said that their game is wacko in the YouTube chat. I mean, yeah, I'm starting down a lot of material, so I'm playing for the big checkmate combinations, right? Early. Aha! So his queen is still guarding the critical f7 square. So I want to remove that guard. The problem is if I do this, then he can do that, and that's a check and a fork, right? So then I could block with my queen, but then we trade queens, or I can block with my bishop, but then I don't have. And he says, yes, I am ruler of all worlds. Okay, so instead of doing any of that, I'm going to castle. Yeah, it is a little bit wacko. I agree, ruler. Are you going to be the ruler of the Daily Chess Musings world tonight? Are you going to beat your coach live on YouTube? That would be exciting. Yep, tomorrow is game 6 between Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi. And ruler of all worlds is really thinking, and as he should. The only piece he has developed is his queen. Um, look at all these pieces back here. And then I have some big time threats, right? Let's see. If I could just get this queen to leave its protection, then I am fine. So I'm going to play g3. Removing the guard. There's a whole chapter of tactics in Fred Reinfeld's 1001 combinations, a whole chapter dedicated. It's a classic tactic book to removing the guard. Interesting. Interesting stuff. He's got a lot to think about here. His queen's under attack, and I'm threatening his belly button. That is the f7 square twice with that classic bishop and queen style attack. It's kind of a cheapo way of doing things, you know. It's like a scholar's mate setup. I could use like a regular bubble water now. That juice was a little sweet. Plus, I might be like dyeing my teeth red. I mean, this is pretty. That's pretty potent stuff. Look at the beautiful color of that. Yeah, so we get a box of vegetables, just like delivered to our doorstep, fresh stuff. Okay, so that's still defending f7, but placing the queen in peril right away, right? And then now the knight may be threatening my queen, but my queen's been threatening f7 for a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to push the pawn against the knight, create a little bit more problems. I could have also, you know, now that I'm looking at it, I could have, too bad I don't have a dark squared bishop, huh? I could kind of end things real fast. And now I can't do this because this is guarding it. So I may have made a small error there, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and push this forward because now if he takes, I'm going to probably move my rook over and say Chakaruski. And that's another big problem. Maybe his bishop drops back and blocks then, bishop d6. And then his time's another problem. 14 seconds. That is defended enough times. Good for you. But I'll threaten it a third time. 1, 2, 3 times. And that is pretty. That is a pretty move. Wow. Wow, that was very nice. So he blocks my rook's threat, right? Blocks the rook's threat and is threatening my queen. That was really nice. I'm going to go ahead and play rook takes knight. And then, let's see. How do I want to do this? That's the question. I know I'm going to win on time, but I still want to be accurate, right? So this knight is stuck defending this. But this is threatening this. I'm going to... You know, that looks funny to me. It really does. I don't think moving the rook there, because it just looks funny. That's not going to be right. I'm going to play bishop. I'm going to trade. Trading while you're ahead. Who's next? Who wants to go next in tonight's broadcast? Again, this is largely against chess players from the Gomes elementary school chess team from Fremont, California. Anybody else? We still got a little bit of time left in the broadcast. I got a little bit more juice. Who's going to send me a challenge? Isabella or Athena? I saw you guys check in YouTube. You can send me one. You can send me one like Ruler did where you have material to start with. Trying this pomegranate dragon fruit water. Yeah, Ruler of All Worlds was a good sport. Absolutely. All right. Who's anybody else? I would not mind playing one more game. Somebody can go twice too if they want to. They can send me another one. That's fine. Okay, I guess that's the end of the broadcast. Oh, here's one. Ruler of All Worlds. Rematch time. Here we go. Minus a queen. Fun stuff. So I get a pawn in the center still. So last time I used my queen a lot. Creating early tension, opening up the center early. Then I'm going to develop my knights and bishops very quickly and castle. So I'm developing a knight. He's got a knight, I've got a knight. One piece developed each, one pawn in the center each, right? And I will take back. Yeah. If you like, if you're interested in the world championship, please, yeah, that was a nice move, by the way. I don't want to trade pieces, and he's kind of forcing me to. Wow. All right. Yeah. All right. Good on you. If you're interested in the World Chess Championship, take a look at the dailychessmusings.com website. I have a knack. I've been teaching chess for nearly a quarter century. Um, and I'm very good at explaining complicated things in a way everybody can understand. It's not the first World Championship match I've covered. I covered all of Anand's World Championship on my blog at dailychessmusings.com. I didn't do it with video, but I did it with blog posts. And then now I've upgraded. I'm doing it with YouTube video, but putting all the notes on the website. Now I have to be aggressive, so I'm gonna castle queenside. So I got a rook in the same file as his queen, and then I'm gonna launch pawns at his kingside. This is very aggressive because see all this open space over here? It's very dangerous, right? All right, so he moved his queen out of the file with my rook, so I'm going to move my rook back into the file with his queen. Yeah, so I've been analyzing these games. I've been teaching them to young students for decades. I've been covering the World Championships, and so I'm very practiced in the art of making it understandable and hopefully interesting. Oh, I just hung a bishop. Better there would have been bringing my bishop back to defend the pawn. I just made a mistake. But that's fine. This is all good learning stuff. H4, threatening the queen. I was thinking F4 too, because if he takes F4, I don't really mind. I'm down so much material. Okay, now this helps me a little bit actually, because at least the file is opening up. The problem is this is undefended right now. And even if I defend it, then he's going to attack it again. That is a big time concern for me. So I don't think I'm even going to waste time defending it. I'm going to let him have it. threaten his queen, and I'm going to try and checkmate him with 2 rooks and a bishop and a pawn. So I expect him to take here, say check. I'm going to move my king out. But yeah, you know, I've been analyzing. I've been following the top. I study a lot of chess history, but I also see, you know, we're living in historic times as far as chess is concerned. I really don't mind if he comes out here, because then I'll just go. Okay, he did not. Okay. I got to be careful, but I got to be aggressive. I'm not going to win this by being passive. So, boom, threatening the knight. Maybe he chooses to defend it, and then I'll stack my rooks in that g file. No, he didn't defend it, so I can take the knight, right? Yep. So I get a piece back. So I lost my bishop, but I got the knight back. It's a trade. Trades favor ruler of all worlds, because he is starting ahead mega material. All right, rook goes back to g5, obviously threatening that bishop, but also getting back into the file of interest with his king. Go to dailychessmusings.com. Tell your friends about it too. Beyond the website, you'll read about it there. I have the YouTube channel, which is quite popular. I have the chess.com club. We're playing on chess.com right now. You can join my Daily Chess Musings club on chess.com. We've got a couple, over 2,000 members. It's a very active club, very popular. It's for fans of the Daily Chess Musings website and YouTube channel. Doesn't matter what age you are, does not matter what skill level you are. You are welcome. We welcome everybody to come and learn chess. It's such a wonderful game. All right, so he's doubling up here, and that makes a fair amount of sense. I mean, I could trade 10 points right now for 10 points, but then he would have a rook, and bishop versus bishop, and that wouldn't be very good. That would not be very good, nor very useful. So I go here, advancing this pawn closer to causing some problems down here. And again, all the opponents that you're seeing me play tonight attend Gomes Elementary School in Fremont, California. It's a very good school with a historically good chess team, and I am honored to be their coach. And it's a lot of fun. That stopped my pawn. That was a very good move, actually. He just like stopped. He stopped my pawn in its tracks. That was excellent. Now you got this problem. He's attacking that twice. 1, 2. I'm getting down low on time, and he stopped my pawn. I'm going to bring a rook up, threaten his bishop. His bishop's probably going to take, then I'm going to move my bishop to the same diagonal as his king. His bishop did not take. Fascinating. Is it really, though? Let's find out. All right, so I push here. Is he going to take with his rook? Nope, he takes with his pawn. I'm very close. Very, very close indeed to having something here on this king. But he's like setting up this impenetrable defense with his queen and his bishop. They're backward defending, and then he's got his rook and his king defending as well. I mean, he's got more force defending than I have force attacking. This is going to be fun. We're both down under a minute, under 3/4 of a minute, in fact. I'm going to go here, getting the bishop on the same diagonal as his king. He's down to 30 seconds. Aha, that was a good move. I'll fall back here, keeping it on that diagonal. Is he going to push here? Maybe. If he does, I'll come back here. Nope, he goes there first, and that's fine. I'll go here, just, threatening the check again. And then back here, threatening the king. Same diagonal, and then back here. And then I need to be careful what I do with my king here. I don't want to get checked a whole bunch. And that, let's see. Oh, that was a good move. That was a good move. Again, I don't want to get checked a whole bunch. So I'm just kind of hiding. He can come. Oh, all right. And I win on time. Wow, that was a tough game, though. That was a real tough game. You defended well. In the future, though, ruler of all worlds, if you want to win games like that, what you got to do is, trade pieces with me, right? If you trade your rooks for my rooks and your bishop for my bishop, then you have a queen and I have nothing. You are using all your extra force defensively, even though you're the one with the big time advantage. Don't be afraid to attack me. I know I'm the coach. Don't be afraid. I want to see you. I want to see you play aggressively. All right. I hope everybody had a good time tonight. Once again, my name is Chris Torres. It is whatever day it is, December 2nd. Day off. It's the day off in the World Chess Championship. You'll see me tomorrow night with another special edition featuring the moves from the FIDE World Championship 2021 between Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi. I'll see you then. Also, be sure to check out. Oh, and also, I am a she. My apologies. Ruler of all rules. My apologies. She is a girl, and that's great. We want more girls playing chess. I had so much fun playing against you. 2 games. That was a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll talk about it in Chess Club. And yeah, you were a good sport again. Yeah, check out dailychessmusings.com. Come back to this channel tomorrow night. In the meantime, I have been your host, Chris Torres. It is an absolute pleasure sharing my love for chess with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good night, everybody.